So you clicked on this video, obviously, by the title. Now, the reason why I made this title is because I genuinely believe that this might be the case if Rockstar does not handle GTA 6 the way I think that they should. Because everyone is being really optimistic right now because it's just like, oh, hey, what can Rockstar do wrong? Rockstar, whenever they end up having their games come out, actually is so good they even beat Call of Duty in terms of sales records. So why would I end up bashing on Rockstar? So, when it comes to video games as of recently, for those of you guys that do not know or just haven't noticed a trend here, games have changed since GTA. GTA 5 came out in 2013 for the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3. Now we're finally getting to the age where we're actually 2 console generations past that with the PS5 and the Xbox Series X, which might I add as well that GTA 5 will also be on those consoles. So we've had where GTA 5 has spanned across 3 console generations now. It has been out for almost solid 8 years, pretty much. It's going to be out by a solid 8 years by the end of this year, which is really, really nuts to think. And when it comes to GTA 5 in general, this game has done very well for itself. This game has been very, very fun to play, even to this day. It's had a lot of content that you can keep playing still to this day. YouTubers have probably played this game the most in a row in terms of years-wise compared to any other game out there. Maybe only other than Minecraft probably can beat it in terms of how much people played it, you know, over and over and over again. So why am I giving a crap about what I'm worried about with GTA 6? Well, it's probably some of the main reasons why that you also clicked on this video and said you probably agree with me and you probably already know what I'm going to say. But let's talk about them for those in case that you do not know. So when it comes to GTA 6, the reason why I'm worried about it is because with gaming changing over these years, I'm worried that it's going to neglect certain features that are now standard and add in features that are no longer required. By this I mean is that this is things such as microtransactions, skill-based matchmaking, no crossplay, no dedicated servers, stuff like that. Stuff that is just become accustomed to at this point. Like, you might be thinking to yourself, like, oh, okay, that makes sense, but why do you think that? The thing is, though, is that with Rockstar, as much as they're a reliable company, at the end of the day, they are still a business. And people are gonna go where the money goes. And I'm not necessarily saying that Rockstar will necessarily add in something like supply drops, or go hardcore with skill-based matchmaking. But if you notice, certain games have been adjusting to the standard, like, oh, this game couldn't do wrong, and then it adds in a feature. Oh, well, it can't do any more wrong, and then it adds in another feature. And then eventually it just keeps stacking, and you don't realize it until, like, you actually have reached an overload, just being like, wow, this game is not what it used to be. Take, i.e., something like Fortnite. Fortnite now is basically unplayable. If you at least compare it to the standards of when you first played back in, like, let's say, Season 3 or something. The game is fundamentally not different. It's still Fortnite, but it's just not the same. And that's what I'm scared about, is that when GTA 6, for when it does come out, I'm worried that it'll still be a GTA game, but it won't hit home because it's just not quite the same. Because Rockstar, as much as I love them, they're, like I said, they're a company. They're gonna go where the money goes. And I don't necessarily think that they'll pull an Activision and do some of these shady tactics. But we don't necessarily know what's too much for somebody. Like, we don't know how they're gonna necessarily push it. So what I'm thinking is that I'm mostly scared of a couple things. I.e. microtransaction handling, skill-based matchmaking, and another one you may or may not necessarily expect, but social problems in the world. Let's just say that, because I don't want to necessarily get demonetized. You know what I'm talking about here. When it comes to GTA 6, they could change things for better or for worse, but I'm skeptical and I want to make a video now because I don't know if you guys know this, but GTA 6 only just started development last month. People expected the game to end up being releasing, like, let's say on next-gen consoles, like in a year or two. It's not even close. It's just now starting to get done. And I do not want them to rush this game in the slightest. GTA 6 might not come out for another couple of years. Rockstar takes a long-ass time with their games, so I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't get it for another 3 or 4 years. I'm going to be completely honest. The gap from GTA 4 to GTA 5 was 5 years. But the thing is, though, is that, like I said, now we're on the 8-year mark. So maybe I'm wrong, maybe it could come out at any time. But if they only just started, I do not want them to rush the game. And if it took them 5 years from GTA 4 to 5, if they just started now, that's at least another 5 years at the very bare minimum, which could be till 2025. So that would be, in that case, like almost a like 20-year gap. If you really think about that, that'd be nuts. That'd be 17 years. That's just weird to think. And with GTA, and I know it sounds like I'm rambling here, but I'm pausing to make sure I don't give you guys the wrong idea. But think about it this way. When it comes to GTA, what do you think? You think of very fun, do whatever you can to enjoy yourself, shoot things, blow things up, kill things, do inappropriate action occasionally, play with your friends, do heists, make YouTube videos, all that wonderful stuff. Now imagine if the game all of a sudden had microtransactions, and the guns and the skins that were in the game were in Battle Pass logic, and you had to play the game to unlock them, or in this case, buy them. Not necessarily with GTA money. At this point, you're doing Battle Passes, which require real money. So you're going from something that, for GTA, was free to now paying. Battle Passes aren't necessarily a problem, but you're upping a standard in a bad way. It's not like with Call of Duty where they had a bad phase for a while and then they pulled back. GTA, if they were to theoretically add a Battle Pass, that would actually be bad for the game, because you're making it where things that were once free are now charged. And not everyone necessarily has money. Like, for example, I do not necessarily want to grind to get a gun when I could just easily buy it if I had saved up GTA money. And then also that would kind of put GTA money to obsolete. Because what's the point of getting GTA money if you're only going to be investing in something like snacks when the fun stuff like clothes and guns are cosmetics with real money? Like, for example, the alien suit in GTA. Would you want to honestly pay 20 bucks for that in real cash? I rather would just pay the 300,000 in GTA cash. The second thing also as well is skill-based matchmaking. Games are really starting to conform to the skill-based matchmaking thing, and I'm not liking it at all. Skill-based matchmaking is probably one of the most toxic and horrible things that have happened to video games as of recently, and hopefully it'll be faded out like the microtransaction issue that we had only just a few years prior. Because skill-based matchmaking kills games. I understand if you have a ranked playlist, I understand if you want to have people that want to go pro, but don't put it in pubs. Do not put skill-based matchmaking in pubs. I do not want to play against people like me 24/7. It's not fun. It makes it hard to enjoy yourself and make content because it feels like a chore and not fun. That's not what a video game is meant to be. And the last thing is social issues. With everything that's going on in the world right now, from viruses to protests and riots, we don't know if GTA 6 is going to be a toned-down version of the normal GTA. Like, GTA is one of the most fun games because it's uncensored, it's unfiltered, it's raw, and it makes you want to be able to do stuff you cannot do in real life. And that's one of the things that's fun about it. I understand that GTA gets a lot of controversy because you can do stuff like that, but that's what makes it fun. I don't expect you to go end up shooting up a place because you played GTA, and if you were, you shouldn't be playing the game in the first place. But GTA 6, we don't know if because of recent issues, or if issues just keep getting worse because 2020 has been setting these really ridiculous stories and standards. What happens if Rockstar goes soft and they end up censoring things? What if certain dialogue can't be said? What if certain features get removed? What if certain actions in the game are no longer usable? Like, what if they make it where you can't necessarily say certain words, use certain costumes, certain innuendos, go to certain places? And you know what I'm talking about here, but I'm saving my butt by trying to not say them out loud because I don't want to get this demonetized or suppressed. But the things in GTA that are quote-unquote the reason why it's M, imagine if those got taken away, or basically got soft and dull. That would make the game lose its shine and its appeal. The reason why people play GTA in the first place is because you could theoretically do anything. It's uncensored, uncut, raw, basically the closest thing you can get to real life of a video game. This feels like the closest thing that a video game is meant to real life. And I'm worried about that. I really am worried about that, truly. And I really do hope to God that I'm wrong. I love being right, but I sometimes like being wrong more. Rockstar, if you are watching this video for whatever reason, or just word of mouth catches on, Please do not add up these things, and just please make a better GTA 5. Make GTA 5 with a brand new map, brand new characters, brand new storyline, brand new guns. Of course, bring back some nostalgic stuff, but don't overdo it. But make it feel like a GTA game. That's all I ask. Anyways, guys, random video, I know, but I thought I would mention it. I hope you guys end up enjoying. Let me know in the comment section down below whether or not you agree with me on these ideas, and let me know your concerns down below in the comments. I hope you ended up enjoying. If you did, please consider dropping a like. It's always tremendously appreciated, and I'll let you guys know when I'm uploading the video next. Hope you guys end up enjoying another video for the most unique YouTuber you'll ever see, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you for watching, and peace off.